Hi, Wes Allen with DM Tales, and today I have a very special video because yesterday I got a mail call. I opened up my front door and I found packages from Pinnacle Entertainment Group and Free League Press, and I wanted to share my experience of opening these two boxes and what was inside. So, let's roll it. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting this channel. You make a lot of things possible, and if you would like to join in, check the description below. Before I get started, I want to thank both Free League Press and Pinnacle Entertainment for offering me these review copies of these cool books that I'm going to be looking at, which are sitting on the shelf here right now. I get no other remuneration for doing these reviews. I get the free copy, and I am expected to do a free and honest and fair review, which is what I always endeavor to do. Okay, apologies for the strange angle, but I don't have, I'm not over in my office, so I don't have my typical overhead shot. So this is about the best that I can do. It's a little bit disconcerting being on the corner of my desk like this. I'm actually kneeling on my chair right now. This is my summer studio, but I got this in the mail from Free League. Thank you so much for the review copy. And I couldn't open it up until I actually recorded it to show everybody what was inside. So I'm doing this really quick on Thursday afternoon. They sent me a 3-item package. Came with some good Dragonbane dice. Interestingly enough, there's no percentile dice in here, so I'm interested to see how that works out. And they gave me the Dungeon Master screen and the GM screen. And this is actually the first GM screen that I have gotten purchased. I've gotten some inserts for some other things, but not the whole thing. I didn't purchase this. This is a review copy, but that's just utterly gorgeous. Some fun tables on the inside that I have no idea what they mean yet, so we'll find that out pretty soon. Close this up. And let's get to the cool box. So I have no idea what's inside this except what's on the back of the box. So let's open this up. Really sturdy box. This is my second box set from Free League. I also have the Forbidden Lands. I purchased that. This is a review copy. We'll put that there. Don't fall over. There you go. Some treasure cards. Let's see how that works out. Some adventure cards. I am not sure what this does. I like it has that old cigarette pack opener around the side. These look like to be some standees for some tokens. Another set of dice with some actually cool Dragonbane, so it's marked for Dragonbane. Really cool. And this also does not have percentile dice. It's got 4d6 and 2d20s in it though, so we'll see how that works. The silica packets, 2 of them. We'll get rid of those. Games catalog. So this looks like it's going to be all of Free League's games. I like that they put stuff like this in here. People don't do catalogs anymore. We just rely on websites. But it's kind of nice to have a nice glossy insert of the games that they put out. Really cool. I like that a lot. Now, let's get into here. One sheet introduction, so a welcome letter, which I will read later. And then the Dragonbane rulebook is the next item in the box. These are soft bound. Perfect binding, so just glued on the side, and that's that ninja duck that everybody's been talking about. Or assassin duck. I'm kind of interested to see what that's all about. Nothing on the back copy or back cover. Really nice artwork though. Now I was really interested to see what Dragonbane was all about because Dungeons and Dragons had never been translated into Swedish, and so they had their own role-playing game, Dragonbane, and it had been out of print. So Free League has recently picked it up and put out this new edition. So I'm interested to see how it matches with the old and how they've brought it into the new. So that's really cool. They have an adventure book, also perfect bound. Let's get this out of here without breaking the box, please. It's cool artwork on the cover there. And I like this setup because even though it's full color, it's very much a tribute to more older school gaming. It's what it feels like, even just looking at it. I do like the typography. I like the artwork. Real gentle texture on the pages, so it's not going to be overwhelming. And you can see even in the, see if I can get that without the glare, you can see even behind the portraits, there's a little bit of texture behind it. Very nice. I'm interested to see how that reads. That's coming up soon. I have another box that I got today that I'll also have to review. Let's see what this is. All Alone in the Breach. Solo character. So there's rules in the box for solo play. Now we're getting deep. Let's get in here. This seems to be a map for Dragonbane. I'm not going to open that up right now. Ooh, a battle grid. That's cool. Is it double-sided? It is double-sided. So you get the interior texture and the exterior texture. That would work really well with my Dungeon Craft stuff. And it looks like there's some default or starter characters here. It's a nice looking character sheet, isn't it? Really cool. Oh, nice. I can't wait to dig into this game. There's blank character sheets, so you can roll your own. That's I love it when people include stuff like this nowadays. Really neat. And then some of the standees to go in the stands. So cool little cutouts, probably to work with all the pre-done adventures. And that is what is in the box. This is a really nice set. I have no idea what it's retailing for right now. But wow, look at how much value's in here. Look how thick that adventure book is. See how many pages it is. It is 116 pages for an adventure book. The rule book is 112 pages. There's more adventures than rules. Good weight to these books too. There's some good paper on this. It is a glossy style paper. So that's kind of a knock for me, but oh well. I can't wait to break into this and see what it all is. And there's my extra set of dice. Very fun. So, I'm going to put this back the way I found it before I dig into it more deeply. And that's going to be nothing more satisfying than closing a box. So fun. This is the fantasy companion for Savage Worlds. So this is an adventure edition or a companion for the adventure edition of Savage Worlds that gives you a much more fully fledged or fully fleshed out version of fantasy games for Savage Worlds. And there is some fantasy stuff that's inside the core rulebook, but this really does obviously gives you a nice chunk of further information to use. And one of the cool things is there's 3 book ribbons in this book. I was so excited when I saw that. I've cracked this open a little bit. The artwork is gorgeous. I can't wait to read it a little bit. But Pinnacle Entertainment Group did not just send me the book, which is all I had really requested to review. They also sent me the Savage Worlds Fantasy Pawn Set. This must be standees. Yes, they are. To use. And that's kind of important for Savage Worlds because Savage Worlds really depends on a gridded combat system. It is a much more tactical combat. So that's built into it. And they didn't stop there. They also sent me some power cards and an adventure deck. I can't wait to play with those. Looks like some pre-generated characters. A whole deck of those, or maybe adversaries. Some more adversaries or characters to play. Fantasy archetype cards. So I'm interested to see what that is all about. And a fantasy action deck. So I'm got a lot of material to work through here. Thank you very much, Pinnacle Entertainment Group, for doing this. I'm really, really excited to break into it. I'm very thankful that you would entrust me to do a review of all this stuff. And for everybody, when I get something in as a review copy, I always do a free and fair review. I don't get any compensation for it. It's not like I'm being paid for glowing reviews. This will be a lot of fun to actually take a look at. So between this and what Free League sent me, I have got a lot of things to look out for the channel. Talk to you soon. Coming up, I promise you, I am going to get to my review of Swords and Wizardry, and I also have some Barham coming up, and I want to finish reading Forbidden Lands again to do that review. So much going on. It's just that July has been so condensed, and doing a full review takes a lot of work. And I've been doing a lot of taxi service and driving people from point A to point B. It sucked up a lot of the time that I use in order to write the reviews. But have no fear, it is in the queue. I am going to get to it. I know people are waiting for the Swords and Wizardry review, so I don't want you to think that I've completely skipped out on it. I just got some cool stuff in and I wanted to share it. So, until we see each other again, folks, happy playing, everyone.